There are possible ways to detect if an agency is trying to scam you or to extort you of certain amount of money simply because you need ushering jobs. Number one, upfront fees. Legitimate agencies usually do not request their applicants or ushers to make payments before they give them jobs. However, most agencies might organize a training for new recruits or basically for ushers in general, and you might be required to pay maybe 10,000 or 5,000 naira depending on the agency and depending on the training, right? Then again, before you make payment, ensure to go through their page, check if they've done other trainings, like previous trainings. You'll definitely see it on their page before you make payment. For example, the School of Event Staff that you're watching this video from, we organize trainings for ushers across Nigeria, right? So we could actually tell you to pay for training, right? So it is possible for an agency to organize a training. However, before you make payment, go through their page, ensure that they have been training ushers before you make payment for trainings, right? Or if any agency tells you to register, ask them what the registration is for. Some scammers will tell you, oh, the money is for uniform, that you have to pay for uniform and all whatnot, and that's not true. You don't have to pay for uniform. No legitimate agency will tell you to pay for uniform, right? Any agency that recruits ushers will definitely provide uniforms for them. Sometimes they can even tell you to bring your own uniform from your own house. Like, they can tell you to bring some outfits that will complement the costume that they will give you. For example, if you're going to wear a pinafore, they can tell everybody to bring a turtleneck long sleeve, right? So nobody can tell you to pay for uniform. That uniform thing is a scam. Nobody should tell you to pay for uniform and you go and pay, right? So if you're trying to pay for a training, check their page to ensure that they've been doing trainings before, they have previous online training, previous physical class that they've done before. Then you'll be like, okay, these people are real, then you can register for their training, right? Number two, unusual high pay. You see those broadcast messages that are going around, oh, we need ushers for an event, pay is 150k per day, pay is 100k, pay is 80k, oh, we're going to lodge you guys in 5-star hotels. Those are lies. Those are not real. Those are artificial jobs. Those are too good to be true kind of jobs. If, for example, it's an activation job and they tell you they want to pay you 250, 150, 200 monthly, yes, that might be possible. But for a one-day ushering job, open your eyes and watch closely. It is artificial. It is not real. Number three, lack of transparency. Be cautious of agencies who are unclear about their service fee and their payment structure. You know, when you see broadcast messages like, oh, they'll just write the broadcast, they'll just write the message and they'll just tell you pay is good. They don't want to tell you how much they are paying you. Any legitimate agency would definitely write the amount they are paying you on the broadcast message. There's nothing to hide about it, right? No matter how low the pay may be for that ushering job, the pay must be stated there. So it is not left for you to decide if you want to do that job or you don't want to do that job, right? After you have calculated your expenses, if it's good for you, then you go. So nobody can just tell you, oh, come to the venue, don't worry, pay is good. They're not letting you know what time they are closing, what time they are starting. They're not even telling you the payment. You know, they are not transparent about their payment structure. They are not telling you the closing time for the event. You know, they are not transparent about the information for that particular event. Run away from such people, right? The job might happen, but the pay that they might pay, the pay you might get, you might not be happy about the pay. Maybe because you went there out of desperation and because you were so in need of ushering job. So be wary of agencies who are not transparent about their payment structure. Number four, poor communication. Unresponsive and unprofessional communication can be a red flag, so you must be on the lookout. Like, let's say, for example, you saw a broadcast message and then you applied for the job. Then later they send you a message and tell you, oh, you have just been selected for an ushering job. They just call you on the phone and tell you, oh, come to so and so place, right? And the place is not very familiar to you, and they just send you a flyer and be like, oh, this is where the event is going to happen. I'm just giving you an instance. This is where the event is going to happen. Okay, just come to so and so place, wait at the filling station, I'll pick you up from there, we'll go to the venue together. It is better for you to be in your house sleeping with no job than for you to get into the hands of these bad people who wants to rob you of your personal belongings. You know, don't go to any junction to wait for anybody. Don't let anybody just tell you over the phone and tell you have been registered, you have been selected for an ushering job, come to so and so place, or meet me at this junction, or meet me at this filling station. I'll pick you up from there and we'll go to the venue together. Don't accept such an unprofessional communication, right? Then again, even if they even add you up to a group and they drop the address of the place, ensure to put the address on Google. Check if it's a service-based area. Check if it's an open place. Check if it's an event center, if it's a hotel, right? Ensure to do all these checks and balances. Don't just carry your bag out of desperation simply because you have been looking for ushering job for a very long time and you just got this one, you know, say you want to go. Don't go and fall into traps. You must be very, very careful and open your eyes. Put the address on Google. Google will help you bring out the name of the street, the number of the place that you are going, and just do all these checks and balances for your own safety. Number 5, verify the agency. Look up the agency on social media. If there's any agency you like, check their social media. If their comment section is off, that could be a red flag, right? Because why are they offering their comment section, right? And if they're not having any issues on social media that require them to be dragged, you know, all those kind of things, and they off their comment section, that can be understandable, maybe because they don't want any hate comment and all of that. But on a neutral ground, why are they offering their comment section, right? Then again, what most scammers do, they take videos from legitimate agencies and put it on their page to make it look like it is their job, like that's their own personal gig, which is not true. So if you're conversant with the event staffing industry, you will know a particular agency, you will know their picture, you will know their logo, right? So that you don't go and fall prey for someone who usually posts other people's jobs, because that's what some of them do. They post other people's jobs to make it look like it is their job. However, there are some pages on Instagram that usually post jobs of other agencies, right? And they tag the agencies that owns the job. Do you understand, right? So if you go to a page, for example, a scammer's page, that scammer will never tag the legitimate agency that owns that job. They will never tag them. They will just own the job like it is their own. But there are most people that post other people's job and then they tag them. So you should understand the difference. And then you can go to that agency's page and check and try to apply for their jobs. And if they don't tag the legitimate agency and they're just claiming that that job is their own and it is not even their brand name, or you go to their page, you see, for example, now you see Blessing Ushers and Models, and they've written their name or they have their logo, you see them post it on their page and they don't tag the owner of the job, that's a red flag. Most times you might even see some ushers that have even worked with them that you know. You send them a message and you get to understand what I'm trying to say, right? Because sometimes some agents, some of your friends that might have worked with a particular agency will now tell you that, oh, those people that posted that job, it is not their job. Oh, I know this lady that owns this job, you know. So that's how you start to do your checks and balances and know if a scammer has posted another person's job, right? So these are a few ways you can actually detect if an agency is trying to scam you or to extort you of your money. I hope this helps. If you find this video helpful, like, comment, and share to your friends. See you in my next video. Thanks.